Hey, it's Santoki, aka Toki, and I just want to say on the later half of this video, my voice starts becoming like echoey, and I have no idea why. Y'all know I'm a boomer, so yeah, I just wanted to give a heads up and my apologies. Alright, that's all. Back to the video. Thank you. Hey, it's Santoki, aka Toki, and I'm here with another TOPHIACHU live react. This is from the 21st. Thank you again. It's Patty Melt. The title is, the 21st, and she's lying about her life. And I'm here to call the bullshit out on it. So, entertaining. Let's go.
Because my brother had two friends named Tyler, which is really crazy.
That's two more than you.
They
Alright.
both were friends and they both were named Tyler. And my brother had two friends named Tyler.
Hold on, pause. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're gonna speed her up. You already know. 1.75. And put her a bit louder. We'll see.
But, yeah.
Okay, so I skipped the part where she talks about just some inappropriate things that were happening when she was younger.
What happened was, I'll tell you what happened. So anyways, he's like, do you want to go out?
And I just want to say, all those inappropriate things that happened to her, it seems like they were happening in front of her brother. And why he was choosing not to do or say anything about it is very odd to me. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
I was like, yeah. I was like 10. I was like, okay. Like, my brain is not fully developed. Like, okay, sure, whatever.
I'm not sure it's fully developed
I also
now.
had older kids, one of which who went to the same middle school as me. They went to the same school as me, so they were in elementary school. But he and this other girl would make jokes about my private area all the time. They would corner me and they would be like, oh, you're so hairy down there. It's like a jungle. You could braid it. I'm like, why are you talking to another kid like that? That is so...
That's unfortunately something that just happens as children. It's just something that's, yeah. Is she gonna talk about something else? I'm not here for this, because...
anyways, they would make slight jokes like that. But anyways, I just thought of that too. This is at the same place. I don't know. All these kids were just sexual kids, and they would talk about inappropriate stuff. Anyways, so I was like, yeah, sure. We used to hang out. We used to make like a little fort under... I had a folded table. And so anyways, we used to make a fort, and we would get under there. And my brother, he would read scary stories to tell in the dark, right? So he was reading, but it was like dark, so my brother really couldn't see what was going on. And so Tyler, of course, you obviously know what happened. He put his hand under my shirt and was just like...
Okay. What the hell? It's Patty Melt. You didn't include this in the title. I didn't know we were talking about that. What is she talking about? First of all, this is the first time I've ever heard of a Tyler or this. Yesterday we was talking about imaginary friend. Today we talking about imaginary boyfriends, because I have never heard of this. Reminder, I've been following since 2019, 2020. Ain't never heard of a Tyler. What is she talking about right now? Oh my God.
And I didn't really say anything because I was afraid to get in trouble by my parents. So I just let it happen because I didn't want to get in trouble.
What the hell?
So yeah, that's what happened. Sad, very sad. And so when my dad came in, like, we were under the table.
What brought this up? Who in the chat is responsible for her going into this?
We had a fort, so I guess kind of knew. Well, he didn't know what was going on, because I was like, and I think at that time nothing was happening. So when he got up and left, I didn't say anything because I thought I was gonna get in trouble. Which I knew to tell my parents, because there was one incident where I did tell my mom because I knew I wasn't gonna get in trouble. But that time I did feel like I was gonna get in trouble. So yeah, why am I laughing? Because you gotta laugh through your trauma, right? And it's been like that my life. Like, I've been sexualized. Like, all people want to do is sleep with me. It's just like, what?
Tophia. I'm gonna let her finish. Hold on.
With our generation, and not even generation, it's older people, older men that are creepy. But anyways, that happened, and after that, they left the room trashed. They had a whole long pile of roaches all the way around their cabinets. Like, the guy called my dad, and he's like, come here, look at this. And he's like, look at how they left this. They left the whole trash can, like the whole trash can, like the...
How did we go from imaginary boyfriends named Tyler getting felt up to roaches? Tophia, the Delusions, They're getting mixed up.
The dumpster, they come and they dump the trash. They left the whole trash bin in the apartment with trash. They trashed it. They left it all trashed. They had roaches everywhere. They had piles and piles of roaches in their cabinets. It was just disgusting the way they left that place, man. Because my dad was real close with the owner of the place.
That's not me, by the way. The little dinging, that's not me.
That place got shut down. It was in the war zone too. It was in the war zone. And that place.
What the hell is she talking about? And I know she's not talking about no roaches or anybody's living environment. We saw apartment chew. We saw motel chew. Tophia, you are not any better, please.
Yeah, and I did get approached by a guy. Like, you know, the little kids, they approach like, oh, can you help me find my dog? Yeah, that happened to me one time. But I said, no, we're waiting for my mom. She's coming because we're going to go to the store. And then I told my mom, I was like, yeah, some guy came and asked me to help him look for his dog. Yeah, he tried to kidnap me, and he thought I was stupid enough to be like, yeah, let me go with you so you can kidnap.
Mama Chu was probably like, oh, where's the dog? Y'all know Mama Chu is not. Between her and Tophia, they exchange brain cells of the day. Who holds the brain cell?
At me, like, that's dumb.
They share
I was
one
smart
brain
at the
cell.
time. I mean, I was sneaked. Okay, so
I don't
this was this
trust her to
church.
understand
It was like
a
right
damn
there,
thing.
and they used to serve after church. So I would sneak to go to church just to get something to eat. So I would go to church, and then I would get something to eat, and I would go back and act like I never been. I wouldn't let my mom know. So one time I did ask my mom, was like, hey, because my friend's grandma and her family wanted us to go to the church to get food and bring it back. And I was like, can I go with them? Can I go with her? Because it's just right there. They want us to get food and bring it back. And she's like, okay, sure. So, but yeah, no, because it's not very funny. But yeah, when I was
now we're talking about church and stealing from the food from the church. Where is Patty Mel? What's going on? We're jumping. She's like manic right now. She's jumping from like subject to subject. I can't follow. And I don't even know what's going on in the chat. Shut the F up and bounce that ass for Mixie.
I had this creepy old stalker that just followed me everywhere, and he would ask my mom where I'm at. He would always be like, where's your daughter at? And she would be like, why does he always ask for you? And I'm like, I don't know. And then there was this other.
Your mother probably told him, again, I wouldn't put it past Mama Chu.
Guy, he was deaf, but he was old enough to be my dad, which was disgusting. I was just sitting at the library, you know, I don't remember if I was on
like
computers.
some young.
I think I was. And so he's deaf, so he wrote a note. He was like, do you want to go back with me to my room and have a drink? And I'm like, no. And he's like a security guard that drives around. I guess he's like a drive around security guard. I'm like, what is with these men? Like, and that's not the only.
It's unfortunate, but I think, and I'm not saying these didn't happen, but if they did, I think because Tophia seems like an easy target, if that makes sense. It's unfortunate that a lot of, I want to choose my words wisely, but a lot of delayed people sometimes get targeted because a lot of times they have trouble understanding situations and people take advantage of that. That's all I'm gonna say.
So an ex-friend, you probably know who it is, that has singing lessons, gives this guy singing lessons, and I was like, little does he know,
What
this guy used to say.
No, we don't know of an ex-friend. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe it's that one friend.
Me, which is funny. He used to send me drunk texts at 3 a.m. and it was always unsolicited pictures at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. But just like, okay, but
that's the devil's hour.
Yeah, I mean, they always, it's never like, okay, it's always older people. It's creepy. It's weird, and it's just like, do you want to go back? It's like, what is wrong with society? I don't know whatever disease you'd be carrying, because I don't know your test, nor will I sleep with someone that's way older than me. But to me, it is hell.
But she'll sleep with them way younger.
Hella weird. Like, no, like, let's go to dinner. Let's go on a date. I mean,
Tophia,
yes,
they're not trying to go out on a date. They're trying to.
They asked me on the date. The one guy, I knew it was coming. So I ran into an old friend. He was like, we used to be this close. We were like best friends.
What friend? What is she talking about? She's making up boyfriends. She's making up friends.
Like, I don't know. I mean,
Delusions of grandeur.
He used to be friends with my friend that's not alive. And so anyways, he was a cool person.
Okay.
He's not.
You heard how she said that? They used to be friends with my friend who is not alive. That is the only friend that she has consistently mentioned, which tells me that that is probably true. So that is one friend. And if I remember, it was an older woman. So these other people that she's talking about, imaginary, fake.
A bad person, you know, he's a cool person. So I ran into him, and I was telling my mom, that's so-and-so's friend, right? And he was telling me, he was basically catching me up on stuff. And then I said, yeah, I sad about, you know, our friend dying or whatever. So anyways, he's like, oh yeah, I like this girl, but I don't think she likes me, and I'm getting paid soon, getting a job, getting a place, blah, blah. And I was like, I already knew who he was talking about when he said, I like this girl, but I don't think she likes me. I knew where it was going. Sure enough, he's like, do you want to add each other and be friends on like Facebook? I'm like, sure. So I add him and I'm friends on Facebook. Why am I I'm not lying to be cool. Like, so anyways, I added him on Facebook.
I don't think you're lying to be cool. I think you're lying to make it seem like your life has been more fulfilling than it is. That's what I think.
And then, like, next thing you know, I get a text or I get a message. Do you have a boyfriend? I already knew it. I was like, no. And he's like, do you want to go out? And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not in the right mental space to go out with anyone. I just tried to myself not too long ago. And what comes out of that?
If a young Asian teen came up to you and tried to spit some game, you would eat that shit up. Please do not start. Girl.
Like 2 people trying to ask me on a date. That other guy that asked me for my number like 4 times and then said, do you want to be my +1 to go to the movies because he wanted to see the new Mortal Kombat? Or I remembered the other movie, but then I forgot it. And it's just like, bruh, that's the guy that when I was on live and that other guy told him, go, because he asked what time it was and I told him the time. And then he's like, go. And I'm like, oh. So then he comes back over. He said he was 40. He did not look 40. He looked like he was closer to my age. And then he's like, would you want to be my...
Do we want to clarify what age you look like? Because I'm confused on, you said he was 40, but he looks like your age. So are we going older than 40?
I've never heard anyone say +1 in my life, except when it's like at an event and they say, oh, you could bring a +1. Like, do you want to be my +1? Like, why are you saying +1 if you're paying for the movie and you're inviting someone? He goes, it's only going to be another couple. I'm like, I just barely...
That's called a double date.
And you want to date me? He's like, and he was insistent on saying, I don't go, like, everyone always wants to go for the skinny ones, but I like the bigger, thicker girls. I'm like, oh my God. You cannot.
Tophia, he just wanted to fuck. He just wanted to fuck, and you look like an easy lay. I'm gonna say it. That's what it is. That's what it was. If this is real.
Make this,
which I don't think it's real.
He was like, I only go for the big, the thick girls. I don't go for the skinny ones. I'm like, you know, right on you for that, but me, I'm not the one, okay?
She was probably giggling in her imaginary mind, in her delusions of grandeur when this was happening. You know her ass was giggling. Or, no, I'm sorry. Well, okay, this is delusion, so she's giggling. But in real life, if this were happening, she would go nonverbal.
Oh. Like, I don't know you that well. Say he was in the Navy, the Army. He had trauma because basically he's seen his buddies get their trigger warning, their legs got blown off. He said blown off legs. I like
how she says, like, trigger warning, and then immediately, trigger warning, here's this incredibly, like, so much trauma. Like, girl, that's not how it works. I don't have time to mute.
That stuff, and I was like, that's kind of sad. Traumatizing, but...
Y'all would go together then. Because y'all both seem like Debbie Downers. Jesus Christ.
He was really trying it for my number, and I said, no, I don't give my number. I said, no, I'm sorry, I don't give my number to people I don't know. Rightfully so, because then he would have been calling me like... He was like that guy, like that skit, can I have your number? Can I have your number? Like, the 4th time, like, why'd you have to ask 4 times? Like, no. Well, I was on live when it happened. I muted it because I didn't know what he was going to say. He could have got my live stream taken down. But yeah, and then it's a good thing I did mute it because he said, you look like a girl that I used to bang. I have to say that because TikTok censors. And I was like, that's not a compliment. Like, you're trying to get with me because I look like somebody you used to sleep with? Like, that's awkward. Like, it's weird.
This imaginary story is boring.
Not as romantic as the one guy that tried to kiss me on a bus stop with, like, no personal space whatsoever. And that old guy, too, that when I was 19, like I told you, the one that kept asking my mom where I was all the time. I went to get my dad cigarettes at the gas station, and he comes up.
Tophia, what's your secret? What perfume do you use? What are your pheromones that are having you almost irresistible to all these bums of New Mexico? Please tell us. Share with class.
And he just, like, kissed me. He didn't even ask me. He just grabbed me and kissed me, and I just turned. And luckily he got my cheek, thank the Lord. I just walked off because it was so awkward. I was like, I gotta go. Like, someone needs to come collect their grandpa because that's weird. First of all,
Tophia likes them young. She don't do older. She do younger and Asian. They gotta be Asian. That's a must.
Just think if you had a daughter at that age, like there was an older guy that was after me too on the bus, and he was literally trying to talk to my mom and be like, yeah, so can I date your daughter? This guy was old, right? Drunk on the bus. It was crazy. I do got game, okay? But anyways, whatever. So, I mean, I'm not even gonna say anything, but anyways, so, we were on the bus, and then he's asking my mom, can I go out with her or whatever. She was like, she was kind of joking with him, even though it was weird. She was like, well, you're going to have to go through her dad. You're going to have to ask her dad. And
Your
he was
mother
like,
was not joking. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. Mama Chu don't have no common sense. I would even go as far to say Tophia has more sense than her mother. So I don't think she was joking. She was being for real.
daughter that's closer to your age. And I'm like, does that not make you think it's weird? Because wouldn't that make you be like, what if some guy did this to my daughter? Like, that is so weird. Got off the bus and then I was like,
I think it's weird looking up videos of Asian teens, but that's just me.
my mom, that is so weird. She's like, yeah, that's really weird. Like, to literally sit there and be like, I got a daughter closer to your age and you're trying to get with someone that is closer to your daughter's age. Just think about what that's like if a man that was your age was doing that to your daughter. Like, it's gross. And then, like, the one that I said that I ran into, my friend that's dead, I ran into the other friend. There's only one more that I haven't run into, and I really hope I run into him because he used to like me too. But
oh my god, everyone, Tophia is just, she's a magnet. She's just so fucking irresistible. What is it? Is it the unwashed skin? Discolored teeth? What is it? I would love to know.
this guy,
Stop making up
I think
people.
he
They're not
kind
your
of
friends.
has brain damage, which is sad because I think he forgot. He's like,
Girl.
oh, I know you from somewhere. Did you go to Highland? And I was
Why
like,
would you follow up saying this other person that liked me and then say he had brain damage? The jokes write themselves. It's embarrassing.
no. And I explained where I knew him from because I recognized him. He looks different because he's missing a lot of teeth and he's gotten a lot heavier. And he used to be slender, tall. He had like strawberry hair, red hair, because that was his natural hair. Anyways, so I seen him on the bus, and what's the question that he asked? He was like, oh, so are you single? I was like, yeah. I'm like, I knew it was coming at some point. I'm like, that was the one where I said that.
I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here like, I can't help.
I turned around and told him, hey, young man. He was like, shh, because he was drunk. And he was like kind of talking to himself. I guess, I don't know why he was talking to himself. He was sitting next to me, but he was talking to himself. I guess he was trying to hype himself up. Because okay, so I was like, I'm kind of,
He was trying to
what I
hype
say, I'm
himself
kind of
up 'cause
tired.
he
I'm
wanted to
going to
hook
lean on
the
the
big
window or something. And he's
fish.
like, hey, you can use me as a pillow. Get it? Get it? And I was just like, well, you don't have to say get it. I get it. And I'm not using you as a pillow. Whatever. So then, no, I think he was talking to me.
He knew you were homeless and he knew that you needed an extra pillow. That was it. Calm down. It wasn't romantic.
No, he talks a lot. This is ready to get off, and he's like, oh, I could walk you to your apartment. I'm like, no, it's fine. I can walk to my apartment. I'm like, no, it's okay, because I don't want him to know where I live, because then he might start following me and then show up to where I live. Which, yeah, I think he did say he showed up, but he didn't know what apartment I was in. And I was like, why would you show up?
She's making this. She's making this all up as she goes. By the way,
there was another time.
Everything she's saying, she's making up because she don't even know. She can't even keep up with her story.
Oh, this is how I know. Because my place that we were staying at had a swimming pool. So I invited my friend over. And her daughter likes to pull funny pranks. So she grabbed me and she drugged me to the deep end. And she's like, she can't swim. She can't swim. And I was drowning. And he came because he was there. He was like,
girl, that's not a prank. That's attempted murder. They were trying to murk your ass. What are you... What?
And so he had to swim over and pull me to the side where I
Never
could swim.
heard this story, by the way.
Twice I almost drowned in that pool because one time me and my mom were just swimming and I got sucked to the side where I couldn't swim and she couldn't do nothing but stand there because she can't swim. Luckily,
because I'm telling you, Mama Chu is completely useless. How Tophia and her brother were able to make it as far as they did is beyond me. Because you have Papa Chu, who was busy talking to the voices in head, and then you have Mama Chu, who she just nothing. There ain't shit going on in that head of hers. I'm surprised Tophia didn't drown.
it pushed me out of that area and then, yes, I'm not heavy. Okay, I'm not that fat.
Tophia. I mean, I don't know what people are talking about because clearly Tophia is fat. It's whatever. But you're heavy, girl, and it's okay. I'm a big back. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm light. I'm not gonna lie.
But anyways, so yeah,
Where did that even come from?
there was some other stuff that cued me into and I don't know what it is about guys thinking that if they talk about their ex, that makes someone want to like them. Because all he did was talk about his ex and be like, my mom doesn't like that my ex is on the phone bill and blah, 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 blah. And then he talked about his supplier for greens. And he ran into this guy that that I see. I saw him the other day, and he's the one who asked me for my number too. And he's like old. He was like old enough to be my grandfather.
This is just reminding me that like Tophia is becoming. Have you ever come across like a homeless person that is just like laughing to themselves? Tophia has become that person. She's becoming that homeless person on the road that is just in their own world. Except she's doing it on live.
I'm like, ugh. When he went to the bathroom, that's when he asked me for my phone, and I didn't say anything. He's like, you know what, I like you, but you're no, I don't know if it was him. I think it was another guy. Yeah, it might have been another guy. He was like,
another guy.
I like you, but you're kind of quiet. Because like this guy got confrontational with that guy. Sorry, that's why I remember. Because he was like,
fighting over her.
Carl, you owe me money. Da 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 da. Basically, he got into it with him, and I'm like, I don't have nothing to do with this. I'm just standing there, and the other guy's like, you don't talk much, but I like you. Can I have your number? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't have a number. I had like that Obama phone at the time.
I told you, non-verbal.
So yeah, like these people just, I don't know what it is. That was that, and then after we left the McDonald's, that's when we got on the bus, and then that whole thing happened with the drunk guy, and then all that. Like,
what a life.
My friend's other friend liked me, and I remember that's the one that I went to.
Another one. How many men are we up to now? 5?
We went to Wendy's, and his mom's like, just get whatever you want, I'll pay for it. Because he told her to pick him up there, and then she said she got us all Wendy's. And then I was going to get the bus, but she said, I'll drive you home. And I'm like, okay. And so then he was at the table, and he was messing with me. So I had this plastic fork, and I stabbed him with it. Well, not like to hurt him, but you know. And he's like, he tells his mom, because that's his adopted mom. He was like, did you see that? She just tried to stab me with this fork. And his mom's like, his adopted mom, she was like, well, leave her alone. Like, quit messing with her. And I'm like,
again, that's not.
I don't know what it is about these people, but there's nothing. I'm like, okay, I don't like you. And this person, he has like mental health issues. He blacks out and doesn't know what he did. When he blacks out, he doesn't know what he's doing, and he got into it with police. He fights people when he's blacked out, and it's not.
Sophia, you're like 1 month away from being that person. So I would watch my mouth if I was you.
Good. I did have a talk with someone about it. I'm like, they're like, dang. They're like, that's a lot. Because I didn't really want to tell them. But then I told them because I was like, you know what? I'm finally just going to tell them everything that happened. And man, they were like, that's a lot, woman.
Because you're a Debbie Downer. You're a Debbie Downer, and that's all you have to offer in conversation. Like, I can't imagine having a joyous conversation with Tophia.
Man, I can't tell you because it's personal, and because, well, I can't say it. It's personal.
Just told us how you got felt up by imaginary dudes.
Well, I can't tell you because if I tell you, I'm gonna have to ill you. If you know what I mean.
So then shut up.
It just made me think of that because it made me think of something else. But yeah, just like people be like, who would want to touch her? And then I think, and I'm like, can't say anything. Be quiet. I'm sorry. Funny. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know what else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I gotta go because I gotta eat dinner. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't know why. Someone thought that I was dating somebody, which is really weird. Someone that was stalking them and thought that we have something going on. I'm like, I don't have anything going on with anybody. Sorry.
We know.
Don't.
And also, I believe that obviously, like, Tophia is straight. If you are not an Asian young man, she don't want it. Okay? So don't even think about it. To all the men out there that are trying to hit her up, if you not Asian, she don't want it. She got a type.
Like, no, I don't have anything going on with anyone. No, I'm not. I don't have anything going on with anyone.
I wish you would. That'd be interesting.
Thank you. My GPA was like, it was high because when I graduated high school, my senior year I graduated with straight A. So it wasn't that high. It was probably like a 3.4 or something. I don't remember, but I know that I had a good GPA because I got into UNM. I don't have a crush on anyone, sadly. Because if I say this, I'll get an angry message, so I can't say anything. Okay.
I don't believe. I think, wasn't Tophia in like special classes? And you know, that criteria and that curriculum is a lot easier. You know, I don't want to say what I really want to say because it's gonna be Not nice.
It's personal stuff, so yeah, I can't say
If
anything.
it's personal, then shut up. I hate
Yeah,
when people do that.
sometimes it really makes you wonder why people mess with you. Just leave me alone.
You're fun
Like,
to
only people
mess
that I've
with.
known for a while know this, so. Thank you for the roses. Do I like Justin Burke still? Are you asking that question considering the fact that I said I'm not following him back? He unfollowed me and then followed me back, and I'm not following him. I don't like Justin Burke anymore. I don't like anyone anymore. People.
You were obsessed with that man. It was really creepy and inappropriate, in my opinion. And it was just very odd.
Keep bringing up Wesley. I don't know this whole thing about Wesley and his marriage, and frankly, I haven't been keeping up with Wesley, nor do I care to. Like, people just keep mentioning him in my comment section and saying,
Yeah, Wesley. Oh my. Wesley, she wanted that man so bad. And he, honestly, like, speaking of him, he's an idiot. Because he could have really banked on. Because it wasn't just Tophia. Like I said, I was following around that time. And there are some other people from the comment section of Wesley Boba that I follow because they were all interesting characters. His audience was all a bunch of Tophias. I'll just say that. And he could have been on because they used to give him money. Tophia gave him money on her birthday. And I remember I called her out on it and I got blocked. She unblocked me eventually, but I'm just saying. But yeah, people keep mentioning Wesley Boba because he fits the criteria of obviously Asian. Everyone sees what you used to write in his comment sections, and you kept talking about him. Y'all, if y'all weren't around during the Wesley era, oh my gosh, she was obsessed with this dude. She would talk about him, and then when he left, oh my god, you would have thought he died. So yeah, that's why they keep bringing it up.
sharing the photo of him and his wife. Well, good on him for getting married. Like, okay, like, like, why are you posting that in my comments expecting me to do something about it? Like, people live their lives. Like, you bring up old people.
As she just
Like, I'm not trying to
spoke
date anyone. I'm
about,
sorry, dating is
as she just spent like 30 minutes speaking about past people that were imaginary, by the way. But girl,
just, I'm not trying to date anyone. I'm so sick and tired of people playing and pretending like they like you when they really don't. That's annoying. And then making it seem like not even like you got something going on, but it's just the way that they act, and it's just like, bruh, I'm so done. Like, I'm not gonna go through this. Like, how many times do I have to keep going through someone pretending like they like me, and then being like, nope, and then making excuses, and then lying, and then sometimes I felt like they were just saying stuff to my face just to see how I reacted, and they were questioning things. And I can't tell you the reason why they were questioning things because that's kind of personal. But kind of just like I think they were saying things to see how I would react, and it's just like, okay, like, what do you want me to flip a table? Because like,
yeah, that'd be fun.
Like, yes, I do like Sonic. Yeah, I am safe. I don't know if I ever do get married. Talk about Steve. Steve who?
Sophia's never getting married.
It was a whole thing. Like, it is so... If I explain it, you wouldn't believe it yourself.
You're right. I wouldn't believe half the shit that comes out.
I was going to say something, but if I say that, then it'll give it away, and I cannot do that. Like I said, some of you guys be weird saying, oh, she likes younger people. Like, if it was a...
You do, Sophia. You do.
Never mind. I can't say that. But, anyways, my mom is doing good. Like, it was a whole thing. Like, if I explain it to social media, I'm pretty sure they would see it, and yeah, I can't do that.
Oh
anyways, I don't know why people just do that to someone. Like, oh, man. I need to write a book, because...
Please, if you write a book...
Oh, thank you.
You get a ghostwriter. If you want people to read your book, for the love of God, get a ghostwriter.
I don't know. I even doubt if I'm going to have kids. I keep liking people that don't like me and pretend to like me, and then it's hurtful. Steve Harrington. Who is Steve Harrington?
That's on you, because you
really gotta get
create imaginary relationships, and you create imaginary scenarios. That's all on you.
Go eat. If I told you what happened, man, that is crazy. You wouldn't believe it.
Stop. You would I hate, oh my God. Stop. I hate when people do this. If I said it, how many times has she said, if I spoke about it, if I talk about it, if I say something, but I can't, then shut up. It is so annoying. Oh my god. Thank God this is almost over. I can't.
I mean, I was lying. You'd be like, you're a liar.
Because you are.
Lord. Anyways, have a good day or night for you guys all. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna get ready to go make me some dinner. But have a
Okay, whatever. I always feel like if she kept going on with, yeah, I can't speak about it, I can't speak about it. Oh my god, please be quiet. Please be quiet. Well, we just had another live where all we do is just entertain Tophia's delusions and just watch a slow descent into madness. That's basically what this is, once again. And yeah, we're just here to listen to her talk about imaginary people. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you when I see you. Thank you again for the support. Until then, bye!